right now, I mean, PSG is on a roll ever since Champions League. They beat Arsenal, they beat Inter Milan in the finals, they beat Bayern Munich, and now they blew out Real Madrid. We also have to know they beat Bayern Munich 2-0, and they even had a red card, and they still played. So it's clear that the team is in sync. Getting rid of Mbappe was a good move, and Enrique has proven that rhythm and being in sync and tactics are more important than having any one superstar. But at the same time, the leader of that team is Dembele, also a very important figure in that team. I think he's probably what allows them to pivot is Neves. What do you think, Falabi?
Yes, you're absolutely right. They trashed Real Madrid 4-0 yesterday to reach the World Club Cup final. Previously, they had beaten Inter Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final. And Atletico Madrid 4-0, Bayern 2-0 with 9 men. So this kind of scores are unreal. They're on a rich vein of form. I think selling uh this guy, the French guy Mbappe was the best.
Mbappe.
Yes, was the best decision they ever made. And Luis Enrique's pressing power pace is
Yeah.
wearing teams down. And like you said, they have a balance in their midfield. Vitinha, Ruiz, and João Neves bring the chemistry and the balance to their midfield. The hardworking guys are the João Neves and Vitinha. And Fabian
Yeah.
Ruiz brings a bit of creativity and control in the midfield. Yeah, Ruiz scored twice yesterday. And then you look at the front line, Dembele, Desiree Doué, and Varaskelia, and also Bakola that comes in from the bench every now and then. They have an electric front line. And then you look at Dembele's figures too. 35 goals, 16 assists in 52 games. And is
That's crazy.
odds on favorite for this year's Ballon d'Or. So they have a team in every sense of the word, unlike
Yeah.
before when it was Mbappe or nothing. I think Luis Enrique has built a machine.
Yeah, and those front three, their front three are interchangeable, which makes defenses
Yeah,
become
very
confusing.
flexible and
Develop, they
interchangeable.
can move, they can switch places, go left, right, center. That's just crazy. And we also have to say that even though they play a high line, what's his name? The guy from the one that's Arabic, what's his name? The defensive
Hakimi,
Hakimi, and yeah, their defenders, especially their backs, fullbacks,
fullback
can
says.
they can
Hakimi
come
and
forward
Nuno
and they can drive
Mendes.
back. So even when they're in high line, which can make you susceptible to counterattacks. They're able to drop back, and then also Neves, especially in midfield, drops back also to help support if their high line falls out. And I think that's the difference between them and Barcelona. Barcelona is more high line, and their press is more reckless. It seems like PSG's is more controlled. Even it's more controlled and less reckless, and they're able to go wide and drop back and avoid giving up a lot of goals. If Barcelona could do that, they'd be almost in the same place as PSG. What do you think of Falabi? Then we'll go to Kunle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the work rate. They are a
Mhm.
well-coached team and they're physically very fit. I didn't think they were going to be able to play like this in America, considering the temperatures they have been playing in. But they're still
Yeah,
pressing as well as they were pressing in Europe. Is unreal. And teams
it's
cannot
crazy.
play, they can't play with that kind of intensity.
Yeah,
And they have a young
I think
team. They have a young team, so
I think that
they're
the
running a
key
lot.
the key is that midfield, and
Yes,
also
the
they
key
don't
is the
need to have
midfield.
they don't have to have a classic number nine. They can put three forwards up
And
front that
like
are
you said, the
interchangeable.
fullbacks too are very instrumental. Hakimi and
Yeah,
Nuno Mendes being able to
those guys are
track
bad.
back as well as going forward
Yeah. So I think right now they're the best team in the league, and this is because of
without a
this guy
shadow of
Enrique.
doubt.
Enrique is no
Without a
joke, man.
shadow
That
of
guy is
doubt.
no joke as a. What do you think, Kunle? Before we go to Johnny? Yeah.
Yeah, PSG have been very, very successful this season. I mean, we just reeled off for us all the big teams that they beat. We shouldn't also forget that they're actually onto a quadruple. So they're not just a lucky team, they are genuinely very good. They've won the French League and the French Cup as well. However, let's put things into perspective. Yes, they beat Real Madrid 3-0, but I think this is pretty much the same aging Real Madrid that got beaten 4-0 by Arsenal. And
Yeah.
as you know, Premier League sides are never straightforward. Even the top Premier League side is never going to tell you that it's going to be straightforward for them if they're going to face Chelsea, a team like Chelsea. So it's very, very unpredictable as to what's going to also happen there. Also, PSG are used to playing teams that are in the Farmers League in France. They're not used to playing so many quality teams, one
Yeah.
after the other after the other. And there's a difference in the strength of English teams because PSG's strength is that they have a lot of energy in the field. I mean, they're mobile fullbacks and they're high line. But Chelsea and most Premier League teams, even the Tottenhams and Uniteds and the lower ones, they all have a high level of fitness and there's a lot of energy being used in it, which is why even lower ranked teams in the Premier League and up until 6th or 7th position, there are 6 or 7 teams in Premier League that we look at and we say, wow, these ones can do anything. It's not like the French league where it's only 1 or 2, if not the only one. I don't know anybody else that sees any big team in France other than PSG, maybe Lille and Monaco in the past. So it's going to be an exciting final between these two teams. But PSG do look supremely fit and raring to go at this point in time. And they are on a roll. If they win against Chelsea, they're going to complete a quadruple. I don't think any team has ever done.
Dembele will have to get a second wife. I know he's Muslim, right? And they also give him cow around. All right. We're here with the Chelsea fan, Mr. Johnny. What do you say? I think everybody's saying PSG might be the best team in the world for now. This is always for now. We don't know about tomorrow. But what are your thoughts on the game against Chelsea, our resident Chelsea fan, Mr. Johnny? Oh, he's breaking.
Oh, they're going to beat us well. Can you hear me?
That's coming from a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, because PSG, they're phenomenal right now. They're on the roll. They've got everything right in place. So and you see how they just even displaced Real Madrid, and it's also because it's actually Xavi Alonso that they displaced. Because that was his. He needs time to put things together. So Real Madrid were not ready for PSG at all. And then Chelsea was still a baby team, and all baby guys, all the guys there, they're all, they all came
that might
together.
Help because they're young and energetic, so they can play very energetic.
But when it comes to a team that's well played and well oiled, they'll definitely dominate. So they'll just
although in attack, Chelsea can link very well. They were doing well last year early before
Chelsea would fight
guy and Palmer. Yeah.
Chelsea will give a good fight. It will be a good fight, but at the end, it's going to be a nice thrashing. To be a good experience for Chelsea, actually. Good experience.
They've collected a lot of money.
It's going to be a right trash.
They've collected the money so they can use it for fun when they go back to England.
And then
that Chelsea striker is very dangerous. I won't just laugh off Chelsea. Even if they're going to score against Chelsea, that striker, he's a bad man. He's from Brazil, isn't he?
Yeah, João Pedro.
We like him. We like him, Pedro. João Pedro.
Yeah,
he has given Chelsea. He has when he was in Brighton, he has beaten Chelsea very well. He has scored against Chelsea very well. So that's why we like him. If you can't
beat him, join up.
Exactly. So anybody that beats us, we just say, join us, come like that. And one thing about PSG, I noticed that.
Chelsea have a very good team. It's just the striker they're weak on, and now they've got a dangerous individual. That final is not going to be straightforward.
Yeah, but I think that right now on form, PSG is better. So on form, they should win more times than that.
Yeah, but who knows? Anything can happen. Yeah,
I think the real problem is can Chelsea handle that front three, man, and that midfield? Those boys are bad, man.
Our defense is not experienced enough for that kind of.
But the problem is they'll give up goals. Yeah. What are your thoughts of Falabi?
Of course, Chelsea will give up goals. And apart from the energy that PSG brings, they have a lot of quality. Any of Desiree Doué, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia can finish the ball if they're in front of the keeper. And then you have the midfield, goal-scoring midfielders like Fabian Ruiz. It's a complete team.
Yeah, they're a complete team. All right, so we'll move on from that. Let's go to F1. We don't turn into. I'm killing two birds with one stone.
And one more thing too. They have a monster of a goalkeeper as well. That's another factor that we shouldn't push away.
Oh yeah, best goalkeeper. Yep.
Yes.
So let's jump to